What's going on, guys? Bruce here, 843 Fishing. We are in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina today, Memorial Day weekend, and we are gonna do some surf fishing. I'm all decked out in my patriotic gear today via Hooked Soul. That is not an advertisement for them, it's just some stuff that I bought, but felt like wearing it because it's Memorial Day, and we should be celebrating those who paid the ultimate sacrifice to allow us to do exactly what we're doing today. Enjoy this beautiful, hot, 82 degrees, feels like 89 degrees today, beach day. We're gonna do some surf fishing today. We got a wide variety of baits to throw in the surf today. We've got everything from squid, sand fleas, shrimp, cut bluefish. We're gonna throw the whole buffet at them and see what we can't do. We are all set up, so we're actually just gonna go ahead and jump into it right after this. I was just asking Cherry if she saw the big clouds behind me. Anytime it gets above 90 degrees along the Grand Strand, you can always expect a good thunderstorm. And it looks like we've got a thunderstorm brewing right behind us, so wouldn't be the Grand Strand above 90 degrees without a thunderstorm. So as I said earlier, we're out here in Murrells Inlet. We are not too far from where we filmed the Inlet Blues video, where we're catching bluefish out there in Murrells Inlet. We're actually about, I want to say, maybe 2 or 3 miles from that spot, that location. We are right now probably about 2 miles from the Garden City Pier going south. If you're familiar with the area, that is. I like to call it the Horry-Georgetown line, not to be confused with Florida-Georgia line, the band. Those clouds over there, I showed you guys earlier, are getting bigger and bigger, and they're moving this way. I'm hoping that the rain holds off so we can get into some fish. But you know what? This is day 1 of our 3-day weekend. So we're living large right now. There is no beer review today. I figured there's nothing more American than red, white, and blue Budweiser, which I've been drinking a lot of lately. Every video I've done here recently, I've been drinking Budweiser, so it's just cool, crisp, and delicious. You know, we did the staycation video a while back, and I was like, yeah, we're not doing a beer review today. And after watching that and going over it again, I basically reviewed Budweiser. I reviewed Arnold Palmer Spiked, the hard tea and lemonade mixture. And then I reviewed Sherry's Duplin Winery for Carolina and Hatteras Red. So you got 3 reviews in that one video, so we're even now. Anyways, Memorial Day weekend, out here chillaxing on the beaches of Murrells Inlet, living life, living a dream. It's what I really enjoy about where we live. I mean, we can be at the beach in a moment's notice. I mean, this morning we woke up, we slept in this morning till like 9 o'clock, and Sherry asked me, what do you want to do today? We were kind of like, I don't know. Last minute, we decided to go to the beach. Doesn't take us but 15-20 minutes to get to where we want to go on the beach, so that's what we're doing. We're chillaxing out here in Murrells Inlet, living a life. You know, I had a comment on the staycation video. I was talking about the staycation video a little while back, just a few moments ago, and I had a comment on it from Salty Dad. And, you know, he was just kind of asking where we were fishing in Pawleys Island and stuff, and he didn't mean anything. He didn't really mean anything by the comment, but he was like, you know, better luck next time, you know, or, you know, try again next time, or, you know, something on those lines. And so really what I did is I kind of broke it down to him in my comment and my reply back, told him where we were, what we were fishing with, and, you know, what he can expect when he comes down in June as far as fishing goes in that area. But I basically told him, you know, I understand this is a fishing channel, 843 Fishing. It's a fishing channel. And I've had several comments like, hey, when you're fishing a new area, you need to be fishing with this, so on and so forth. Like I said in past videos, I've never claimed to be a professional at what I do. The point between my fishing channel and other fishing channels is I wanted to go a completely different direction. I've also been, you know, told that in my video, one of the coolest parts of my video is that when you watch and I discuss stuff with you guys, that you kind of feel like a friend. And the fact that some people have caught on to that is amazing, because that's exactly what I'm going for. You know, I said it in the Inlet Blues video, where I don't understand how some people can go out and they can make a fishing video and they catch fish after fish after fish after fish. On every cast, they're catching a fish. You know, I'm not saying it isn't possible, but what I'm saying is, what people are not realizing is there's a lot of editing between those catches. And, you know, like, there may be some chances where people are actually catching fish cast after cast after cast. I've seen it done before. So it's possible, but does it happen every time? I highly doubt it. And I'm not knocking all the other fishing channels out there. I won't knock them at all. But the point of YouTube and having a fishing channel, or having a channel of your own is to be creative, right? Long story short, my videos, even if we catch fish, it's fantastic. If we don't catch fish, no big deal. I want you guys to feel like you're hanging out with me or Sherry, or having a beach day with me and Sherry and the kids, or whoever we're with. So that's where I'm going. That's what I'm doing with my channel. You might watch some videos where we get skunked. I hate putting out a video like that, but it is what it is. It's the reality of fishing. You don't go fishing every day and catch fish every day. Sometimes you get skunked, you know? It is what it is. Story to game. That's why they call it fishing. Anyways, off of my rant now. I just want you guys to enjoy hanging out with me, enjoy hanging out with Sherry, and kind of just be a part of what we're doing out here, and kind of get a sense of, you know, what it's like to live in Myrtle Beach or Charleston or Beaufort, however you want to do, however you want to say it. Because you say Beaufort, you get in trouble. You say Beaufort, you get in trouble. I've lived here for a long, long time, most of my life, and I've always called it Beaufort. Somebody told me it was Beaufort. I said Beaufort, and somebody told me it's Beaufort. So drop it in the comments section. How do you say it? Beau or Bew? Anyhow, rant is over. We're just chilling. I'll give you guys a look at the storm cloud that's building up here, and we're gonna get back to doing some fishing and relaxing and enjoying, because that's what we do. 843 fishing style. Enjoy your life. You only live it once, right? What was the saying years ago? YOLO? Live it. And if you live this close to the beach, get out and enjoy it. It's like living a dream. It truly is. Got some live sand fleas. A little small guys, but they cool. So I'm sure you can see the gray clouds had caught up to us. We ain't got no more sun anymore. Now it's all clouds, but there's no rain in sight, so that's a positive.
They're blurry and they burn, and I must have got sunscreen in this one.
I gotta clean my shades because my shades are all salty.
Can you clean mine too?
I can.
Can you also clean my contacts?
Yeah, I'll clean your contacts up. I'll do that. Sure, the camera lens is probably getting all salty too. I haven't cleaned it in a while. Let me see your shades, love. So we're still not catching anything. The sun is gone. Those big clouds had moved in, they moved overhead. There is no daylight in sight. Well, you can't say daylight, I guess you would say sunshine. There's no sunshine in sight, but it's still gorgeous outside. Want me to clean your glasses too? Yeah, let's go ahead, let's do it. Let's clean your glasses too. Oh yeah, so fresh and so clean. All right, so we're chilling. We're gonna let the sand fleas, we're gonna let them, we got some live sand fleas on there, we're gonna let them get gone before we get gone. We're gonna let them go away. They're either gonna get robbed or we're gonna catch a fish with them. But we're gonna let it sit for a little bit, then we're gonna switch back over to shrimp, try something different. You know, we jumped on the train. The guy to the right, now it would be the guy to the right of me, caught a pompano and a flounder off of sand fleas. The guys to the left of me just caught 2 whiting and a pompano off of sand fleas. So we kind of felt like that was the train to jump on, and we did, but we're not having any luck. So we're just gonna sit back, we're gonna relax. I'm gonna drink another brewski, my 3rd one for the day, and throw my feet up, kind of enjoy life. I can see some blue sky right above us, but there's no sunshine blowing through. I'm hoping that the sun burns a hole in the clouds and this grayness gets out of here because, oh, there's a little bit of sun. There's a little bit of sun. It brightened up. Brightened up a little bit, didn't it? Yeah. I feel like I live in Seattle right now.
Whatever, it hasn't rained in like 2 months.
It hasn't rained in like 2 months, but it's all gray and gross.
For right now.
For right now, but it's still gloomy out here on the beach. I came to the beach to enjoy the sunshine, not gray clouds. Who says they want to wake up in the morning and go to the beach for the gray skies? Because the gray skies are oh so beautiful.
It's only been gray
come
for
on,
like
love.
20 minutes.
Come on, come on.
It's only been gray for like 20
Lovers
minutes.
quarrel over here. Just kidding. We're good. We're golden. Be better if we had beanbag toss again this time around, huh?
I know.
Have I told you guys how much I love this life we live? I don't think I said it enough. We're living a dream right now. There's that sunshine, babes. Peeking back out.
Oh, happy K.
Yeah. Now I feel like I live in the Carolinas.
The water's pretty today.
Yeah, the water is pretty
Very
today.
green today.
The last video we did,
Muddy.
beach trip, the water was very, very muddy. But today it's
Very
green and blue and gorgeous. So really digging it. I'd dig it some more if something would jump on my hook right now. What are we playing, bocce ball down there?
I used to have a bocce ball set. We should get one. It's fun.
Yeah, I never played it.
I used to have one, and I think I got rid of it when I moved.
All I know is they're heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, real heavy.
They are.
Aren't the balls made out of wood or something?
I don't know.
Like,
I'm not sure. But the balls are heavy.
yeah, real heavy.
But I don't know what they're made out of. I don't remember.
No, I wouldn't think that they would be made out of wood, because the wood is porous, so it's going to absorb moisture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what they're made of. Probably something synthetic, but
I've never seen anybody play it into the ocean like they are. Usually you go across, but whatever. Whatever makes them happy.
So the guy to the right of us packed up and he headed out. So he caught that one pompano, he caught that one flounder. He's not there anymore. But we're pretty much in the same location. I mean, he was just fishing right to the right of us, so we'll see. You could see the people off to the left, they were playing the bocce ball over there. And you can see their two rods set up. And they caught 2 whiting and 2 pompano since we've been here. And they're still going strong, so we're gonna hang tight for a little while and see what happens. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to show you guys, if you're interested in trying to find sand fleas on a beach, how you recognize where they are. To the naked eye, it can be pretty difficult to see. To the trained eye, it's rather easy. Basically what you want to do is when the tide comes in, you got the waves come in, and then you got the waves go back out. When the waves are going back out, the water that's going back into the ocean, you'll see like little ripples in the sand, kind of like V patterns. There's a good bit right there in front of us, right in front of my finger. You can see where they're crawling back down into the sand. What you do is you go there, they have this shovel type. I don't know if you saw that woman that scooped up a bunch with the shovel that she had, and she scooped up a bunch and she gave me a handful of live ones. We've been fishing with dead ones, and they really haven't been producing anything. So now we're trying to scurry around and try to find some live ones, because she did give me a handful of live ones. I put them in my pocket, and that's what's on our line right now. So we want to try to produce a lot more. Sherry's found one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him in my pocket, and we're gonna try to dig up a few more. Another thing I want to point out is, if you find them in one spot and you dig up a bunch of them, that's fine, but they're going to move. They're going to keep moving up and down the beach. They're not going to always be in that one spot. So you're not going to continuously be able to go for 4 to 5 hours and keep scooping down into the sand and pulling out the sand fleas. You're gonna have to chase them up and down the beach.
I got a bunch.
You got a bunch?
Yeah, but they're all in sand and I'm picking them.
Throw them up here. Water's coming in, so throwing my fucking sand and all. Sand and all, the sand will wash out. And another. Boom shakalaka, bingo!
See where they're at and get to them fast enough.
Alright, you guys see this knot right here? I backed my reel with monofilament and then I added braid to the top of it. Well, the knot that I used, I can't remember the knot I looked up for rigging mono to braid, but I looked it up and I don't like it because I've got all this braid still on my reel here, but it stops and it gets hung up when I cast on that knot right there. That knot is way too big. If you guys got any suggestions, drop the suggestions down in the comments section below. I'm gonna look up new knots and I am gonna go ahead and back it with a little mono and then fill the reel with braid the rest of the way. I really do like braid because there's no stretch in the line like there is with mono. I tried nano filament for a while and I did like it, but it frays out way too much and it frays out way more than braid does. So I'm gonna stick with braid, but I need to find a new knot to use on my reel. I had to have Sherry run down and hit the camera because it wasn't rolling and we had a double hookup. I don't know if anything's on the big rod right now. I was setting the hook on that one when the smaller 7-foot pen rod went off and I caught this small bluefish on there. So on this side here, we have the 10-foot Penn Fierce 2 with the 6500 class reel. And on this side over here, we have the 7-foot Penn Fierce 2 with a 4500 class reel. Like Sherry was saying about this one here, she was like, you should have let me hook that fish. I had the drag set so low, if it was something big enough to take that big hunk of trout that I put on there, it would have just took the line with it. So it was just something pecking at it. I think a school of bluefish came through. That's how I ended up hooking up with the bluefish on the 7-foot Penn. We got shrimp on this one. We got a hunk of scrap trout on that one. We're gonna try to get into something good today. It's been a slow go so far, but you know, the bites have started to pick up, so that's always a good sign. We're gonna hang out for a little while longer and see if we can't put some more fish on the camera for you guys. Sherry got a little bluefish. Bluefish, bluefish. Little guy. Couple little bluefish for the day. The 10-foot Fierce Penn Fierce 2. 10-foot Penn Fierce 2. Fierce 2, 2 Fierce.
Spit it out.
I can't. Neither can he. Anyhow, the 10-foot rod keeps getting good hits on it. Sherry said that the drag was running there a second ago, so we're hoping to get something on there. We're catching little bluefish right now. These are good bait fish, but we're gonna throw it back. Bluefish, bluefish, bluefish. Ah! Here's a little guy. I told you it was little.
He's a little tiny guy. I couldn't even tell if he was still on.
A little whiting. That's cool. That's cool. Different type of fish. Good. All right, so Sherry's had 2 bluefish. One we got to show the camera. The second one, it jumped off right at the edge of the waves right here, and it was the coolest thing in the world. She said it like scurried across the top of the tide when it was going back out. It scurried across the top and swam back out into the ocean. So we didn't get to film that one, but she got this little whiting here. I believe they're called southern. They're called whiting, is what we call them. If I can hold on to them. We call them whiting. They got the little beard right here, the little barbel. Southern kingfish, I think they're called. They might be different, 2 different species. I think they're the same. We have 2 rods in the water right now. I put the 7-foot Penn Fierce 2 away. I can't deal with that knot on the reel. Every time I cast out, it catches and it just stops dead, and it's just the most frustrating thing in the world. Before I go fishing again, I'm gonna have to re-spool that with some, I'm either gonna go full braid or I'm gonna back it with mono and see what you guys come up for with comments on what's the best knot to go from mono to braid. I'm using mono on the reel to back it so I don't have to use so much braid, because braid's a lot more expensive than the mono, but also so that the braid doesn't slip around. darling.
What's that song? Oh, looky there, I got a bat.
Gotta get the little fish chunks out of that.
Fishy, fishy.
Fishy, fishy.
Fishy, fishy.
Well, the official tally so far is Sherry's got 2 bluefish, 1 whiting, and I've got 1 bluefish. We put them all back. We don't want none of them. Garbage, trash. Put it in a hefty bag and toss it out. We don't want it.
No.
Yes.
Put them back in the ocean. Let them get bigger.
I was hoping for something good, something big today. You know, like I said earlier, though, is what it is. Fantastic time. We've been here. What time we get here? 1 o'clock?
We got here at like 12:40. Yeah.
Yeah.
12:30,
Okay. So
12:40.
we've been here for roughly 5 hours, 6 hours.
What time is it?
6:46.
So we've been here for 6 hours. Yeah.
Been here for 6 hours, just chilling out, relaxing, taking it easy, living the dream. I decided to throw, the beach cleared out, so I decided to throw the big 10-foot rod out there, 65-pound braid, 85-pound steel leader with a 6/0 circle hook and some leftover trout, little trout scraps, you know, the parts with the rib bones and stuff you can't eat. We were hooking that up and throwing it out there, and it was getting a lot of action earlier. But like Sherry and I were talking off camera, and right when all that stuff was happening, we started catching a lot of bluefish. And what I think they were doing is they were latching on to the meat that was on the hook without getting hooked. And they were pulling at it and they were pegging at it, and the rod just kept going like this the whole time. So we weren't actually able to hook anything. But we've got it soaking again. I just threw it back out, freshened up the bait and stuff, and threw it out there. We're hoping to get something on that, but we are actually getting ready to sign off here in the next 15-20 minutes or so. We want to get home, get cleaned up, and relax for a few hours tonight at the house. Enjoy some air conditioner and maybe do a movie night. Snacky snacks for dinner. I like snack nights. Snack nights are the best nights. Cut up some cheese with some crackers. Mmm. Making me hungry. Feed me. I can't believe you've never seen that movie.
What movie?
The Little Shop of Horrors?
Oh,
with the little Venus flytrap guy?
Nope.
Feed me!
You're dumb.
Dumb for you. How's your drink?
Delish. The mangoes are better.
You like the mangoes better?
Yeah.
Do you want to do the review?
No.
I said there was no beer review today. You can do the Twisted Tea beer review.
Twisted tea is delicious. The peach.
She's
or
drinking
the mango.
peach.
Mango is better than peach. You can drink it at the beach because it's peach.
That's
all I got.
That should be Twisted Tea's slogan.
Drink it at the beach because it's peach.
Drink peach at the beach.
The mango's better. But the peach is pretty good.
So the sun's starting to set behind us. Being we're staring at the ocean right now while we talk to you, that would be the East Coast. Sunsets on the West Coast, right? Sun would be setting behind us. But the water looks really cool. I took a picture. I'll have to splice it in so you guys can check it out. The way the lighting and stuff on the water is, it looks really neat right now. The waves, when they start to break, they look very bright white. The water looks really clean today. I'm actually impressed. Sherry was talking earlier about how she was walking out to go throw her line in. She was getting ready to cast, and she saw just like the water's really clear, and it's crystal clear, it's perfect, it looks nice, and you're just walking, and all of a sudden you see this poof of mud just come up. So she was like, it startled me a little bit. I had to go the opposite way. I've seen it happen a couple times too. Because when I'm casting the big 10-foot rod out, I really walk up there and I get like to my armpits in the water, and I sling it out as hard as I can to try to get it out there as far as I can. But, you know, I don't know. There ain't nothing cracking out here. I was hoping to get on a shark because we are in Georgetown County where it is legal to shark fish. So I was hoping to get on a good-sized shark today, but I had no intentions on keeping it. I just wanted to catch and release it and fight something with some substantial weight to it. The only thing I've ever caught that was real big on that 10-foot Penn Fierce 2 is I caught like what, a 5-pound catfish so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, because all the big ones we've caught on smaller rods.
yeah, all the bigger fish that we caught were on the little 7-foot rods. So anyhow, we're gonna sit, enjoy the next 20 minutes here. I'll sign off with you guys here in a few minutes. Talk to you in a minute. Empty hook! Empty hook! Slackers! Whoopsie!
Hello, boys and girls.
They can't even see you!
I know.
So, we're signing on to sign off. That's what we're gonna do right now. We are gonna go ahead, we're gonna go here. Yeah. I'm completely sober. Let's start over.
Completely sober. Let's start over.
Completely sober, let's start over. I wanna get crunk. It is Memorial Bike Week. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and sign off here. No, we're not gonna all right, okay? We're not gonna all right, because I always start with so or all right, and we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna say we're signing on to sign off. Cheers. We're gonna sign on here just to sign off. We are getting ready to wrap it up. I reeled in the double drop leader rod that we had soaking in the water. There is no more bite going on. There is some pretty good looking water out there. The color of the water looks really cool, as I was mentioning earlier. Anyway.
Super blue.
Super blue.
Like, oh my gosh.
We're trolling off. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Great day at the beach. I hope everyone out there had a great Memorial Day. This series of video is gonna come out, episode I guess you would call it, is gonna come out 2 weeks from now, so you won't actually see it on Memorial Day. So I hope all of you had a very safe and happy Memorial Day. Remember, we're out here celebrating the ones that sacrificed it all so that we could enjoy what we're enjoying right now, and that is YouTube, outside, fishing, and gorgeous Carolina weather. So, hats off to the men and women who served and paid the ultimate sacrifice. Sherry got 3 fish today. I got 1 fish. Total of 3 blues, 1 whiting. Good day. We didn't keep any of the fish. We didn't plan on keeping any fish anyway unless we got some nice flounder or some nice pompano or something out of the surf today. But bluefish, whiting, stuff like that, we just threw it all back anyhow. Forgot what I was going to say. Kind of got discombobulated on what I was going to do here. But anyway, guys, make it short and sweet. Appreciate you watching this far. If you're watching right now, I thank you very much for your support. If you are interested in weekly content, make sure you subscribe here. If you're interested in daily content, make sure you hit the description below for our links to our Facebook page and our Instagram page. If you don't want to hit those links, you can go to the search tabs in both of those social media groups and look for 843 Fishing, and that's where you will find us for daily content. See you next video, guys. Appreciate it. Peace in the Middle East. Was that totally stupid?
No, it was good.
You think so?
Yeah, it was good.
Should I start over?
No.